Remember, the whole purpose of putting spurs on a horse is to get them to soften and supple their body laterally, to move body parts, and to help with collection. I'm not using spurs to get a horse to go faster or to create forward movement. That's what squeeze, cluck, and then spank with your reins is about. Squeeze with your legs. If that doesn't work, cluck. If that doesn't work, spank, until he gets so sensitive that when you squeeze, he'll go forward with a good attitude, light and respectful. So don't think of spurs for speed. Think of spurs for getting a horse soft and supple and for moving body parts, okay? Can you train a horse without spurs? The answer is yes, but here's the problem with it. When you start getting into advanced things like collection and moving body parts and running and stopping and galloping and vertical flexion, it's very, very difficult to get it to any high level without being able to round your spurs under a horse's belly and get them to lift their back up. Collection is where the horse lifts his back up and his hindquarters come in and his head and neck comes down. He rounds like this. You can't get that roundness through just bare heels. Because if you could, people would be doing it, okay? Can you guide a horse left and right? Can you ride a horse bareback and bridleless and get it to turn left and get it to turn right without spurs? Absolutely. But you're never going to see that horse win. You're never going to see that horse do anything really fancy. Even dressage people in the Olympics, the world champion dressage horse, they wear spurs, okay? They're there for a reason. They have a whip as well, for Christ's sake, okay? So I don't use spurs for speed. I use them for getting a horse soft and supple. Can you get him somewhat soft and supple without spurs? The answer is yes, but I would say to maybe a C, C+. If you really want to get an A, you're going to at some point have to be able to pick his back up and bend his rib cage, and you just can't do that very successfully with just your bare heel.